that you?
Hey guys, my name is Right in the Eye, and today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch recently made its debut live to the public on the Jimmy Fallon show yesterday night, December the 7th, right around, I think it was like 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. But the most interesting thing that happened during this, I guess you could call it kind of a conference in a way, because it seemed like the debut was meant to be in the spotlight. They chose that particular time because it's prime time, and a lot of people in the past have accused Nintendo of not having very good like advertising or anything like that, because sometimes like the Wii U, most people only thought that it was just an upgrade gamepad for the Nintendo Wii. So having it actually be out in the public on where millions of people can watch it, and the people in the crowd can see it, and they can saw it in firsthand, and they can go tell their friends and stuff like that. It's being hyped up in a way that I believe that it should, because Nintendo is one of those companies where if they die in the gaming industry and they go away, we're gonna have a really hard time with innovations and stuff like that, because Nintendo has developed many things that a lot of us take for granted for these days, especially some of the younger people of our gaming generation who started on all these modern consoles like the 360, or maybe even the Xbox One was their first console, and when the 360 and all that was out, they were around like below the age of 10, and now they're in their teen years, and the Xbox One and PS4 has been out for about 3 years now. So the Nintendo Switch is going to be one of those devices that makes or breaks Nintendo's legacy, in a sense. If it doesn't sell well, they might have to give up the hardware market. And from what I saw during the debut on the Jimmy Fallon show yesterday night, was a piece of technology that looked like it came from the hearts of the folks over that in Nintendo. Miyamoto was there, which was a really big surprise, because they were also debuting their Super Mario Run for the first time for Android or iOS devices, and that comes out here relatively soon. I believe they said December 15th is when that drops. And then they also gave the date. The Nintendo President of America actually said that it was still set for a March 2017 release date for the Nintendo Switch, that is. But he just really hyped up the essence of Nintendo again with that Super Mario Run game for iOS. Now, I don't know if it's going to come to Android later on, but it's definitely going to be available on the 15th of December of 2016 for iOS devices, and then I believe he hinted towards next year having some release date for it for other devices as well. So it's going to be on iPad, iPhone, and all your other various devices. I'm pretty sure it'll be on Mac somehow. I don't know how they would implement that, but I know it's a one-handed game, so you can play the game with one hand. So that should be really interesting. But on to the main topic, which is the Nintendo Switch. It seems like the Nintendo Switch is running decent hardware in order to play the games that they actually debuted. So that they actually had a live demo of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. They actually had that live on stage. Jimmy Fallon got to play it within the handheld configuration of the device, right on the Nintendo Switch screen, and then the Nintendo President of America was actually playing it on a big screen, like a projector, in the studio of Jimmy Fallon's show. And it was just really interesting to see. Like, the crowd reacted really well. It seemed like they were excited for it. Like, it didn't seem like it was a non-authentic applause or reaction, because they had no idea. Because like the way the stage was set was there was a Mario question mark block in the middle of like a table or desk on stage, and then no one knew what was under it until the demo of Super Mario Run was over. And then he said, we have one more thing, and then that's when he pulled it up, and there was the Switch with the controller by itself with the two little pads on it, as well as the Switch docked inside of its docking station. So we look forward to January the 12th to find out more information on the Switch, even more information. Maybe we can get some hardware specs. But they did say that Diablo 3 was running on the Switch natively, so we look forward to that. Okay, guys, I'm going to get on out of here.